February 9th, 2004. A snow-covered road in rural New Hampshire. A car wrapped around a tree. A young woman, alive, behind the wheel. A man finds her, offers help. She says no. He walks away, just far enough to make a phone call. 7 minutes, maybe less. When police arrive, the car is empty, doors locked, windows shut. Her phone powered off, sitting on the seat like she never touched it. No footprints that make sense. No trail through the snow deep enough to hold one. She is 21 years old, a nursing student, a soldier's daughter, and in the time it takes to walk to a mailbox, she becomes one of the most haunting unsolved disappearances in American history. Her name is Maura Murray. Chapter 1. The last day, February 9th, 2004. A Monday. Cold enough to crack skin. The kind of New England winter that doesn't ask permission. Maura Murray was 21 years old, a nursing student, a West Point cadet's daughter. On paper, she had everything lined up: grades, discipline, a future mapped out in clean, straight lines. But that morning, something shifted. She walked into her professor's office and lied. A death in the family, she said. She needed to leave campus immediately. There was no death, not yet. 9:15 a.m. She sends an email to her boyfriend. The tone is casual, too casual. No mention of grief, no mention of leaving. By 11, she's on the phone with him. The call lasts nearly an hour. What's said on that call, no one else will ever know. He won't say. Not fully, not ever. Then she disappears from campus records for the day. At some point, the timeline gets thin here, deliberately thin. She buys alcohol. She's 21. Legal. But she's underage in one detail that matters. She's not old enough, in the eyes of everyone who knew her, to be doing what she's about to do. She packs a bag, not a small one. Clothes for days, not hours. She withdraws cash. She rents a car. Her own is damaged, under repair, and she needs wheels. Somewhere to be. By early evening, she's driving north, away from campus, away from her boyfriend, away from everything anyone expected of her that week. The weather turns, snow, then black ice. Route 112, New Hampshire, a road that eats headlights and gives nothing back. 9:30 p.m. A resident nearby hears it before he sees it, metal folding into a tree. He steps outside into air that bites, her car off the road. Driver's side crushed against the trunk of a tree. He walks closer, and there she is, behind the wheel. Alive, shaken maybe, talking maybe. He offers to call for help. She refuses. That single detail, a young woman, alone, injured or not, in the middle of nowhere, in freezing dark, saying no, don't call anyone. That detail will haunt this case for 20 years. He walks away to call the police anyway. It's the only sane thing to do. He's gone 7 minutes, maybe less. When the first officer arrives, the car is empty. Not just empty, sealed. Doors locked, windows up. Her cell phone sitting inside, powered off. Her wallet untouched. No footprints leading away that makes sense. No trail through snow that should have been deep enough to hold one. She was there, and then she wasn't. Whatever Maura Murray was running from, whatever conversation happened on that hour-long call, whatever lie she told her professor, whatever was packed into that bag, it walked into these woods with her. Chapter 2. The crash site and the evidence. Let's go back, slower this time. Because the crash site doesn't just tell a story, it argues with itself. Start with the car. A rented Saturn, dark blue, now folded against a tree at an angle that suggests real speed, real impact. The kind of crash that should leave a mark on a person, blood, bruising, something. There is none found. No blood in the snow, no blood on the seats. The airbags never deployed. Investigators note this and move past it quickly, the way you step over a crack in the ice without looking down. Now the doors, locked, all four. If Maura left this car under her own power, she took the time, cold, likely injured, night falling, to lock it behind her. Most people running from a crash don't pause for that. Most people running towards something don't either, unless she wasn't running, unless someone else closed those doors. The phone, still inside, powered off, not dead, not out of signal, off. A phone that could have called for help, could have been traced, deliberately silenced. Her wallet, untouched, cash still in it. Whatever took Maura Murray that night, it wasn't interested in money. Now the dogs. Search and rescue brings in K9 units within hours, fast by missing person standards. The dogs pick up her scent immediately. They follow it away from the car, and then, at the edge of the road, the trail stops. Not fades, stops. The kind of stop that, in K9 tracking, usually means one thing: a scent that ends at a vehicle, as if she got into a car and was driven away. But there's a second problem. A bus passed through this stretch of road that night, right around the time of the crash. The bus driver reported seeing a car matching Maura's and figures near it, but conflicting accounts of what those figures were doing muddy the timeline instead of clarifying it. Was someone already at the crash site when the first witness arrived, or after he left in those 7 unaccounted-for minutes? Nobody can say, and that uncertainty is the whole case, compressed into one dark stretch of road. Chapter 3. The Theories. 20 years of silence breeds 20 years of theories, some reasonable, some desperate, all of them missing the one thing that would end this: a body, a confession, a single hard fact. Theory 1. She ran. The lie to her professor, the packed bag, the withdrawn cash, the rental car. To some investigators, this isn't the behavior of a victim, it's the behavior of someone executing a plan. A young woman under crushing pressure, family expectations, a strained relationship, academic stress, building a new life somewhere no one could trace her. But if she ran into a snowstorm, on foot, injured, in the middle of nowhere, and vanished so completely that not one confirmed sighting is held up in 20 years. People who disappear on purpose are still eventually seen. Maura never was. Theory 2. Someone took her. This stretch of Route 112 wasn't as empty as it looked. A bus passed by. Other cars may have too. If someone stopped, offering help or pretending to, a frightened, injured young woman alone at night would have been an easy target. The locked doors, the powered-off phone, the scent trail that stops at the roadside as if she got into a vehicle. Every detail here can be read as a stranger abduction, cold, opportunistic, and over in minutes. Theory 3. It was someone she knew. The hour-long phone call with her boyfriend that morning, never fully accounted for. His alibi, questioned but never broken. Investigators circled him early and often. Was Maura driving toward a confrontation? Was someone waiting for her that night, not by chance, but by arrangement? No evidence has ever tied him, or anyone close to Maura, directly to her disappearance. But no evidence has cleared the theory entirely either. In a case built on absence, the lack of proof cuts both ways. 3 theories, 3 versions of the same 7 minutes. And after 2 decades, not one of them has enough weight to close the case, because every theory here demands one impossible thing: a total absence of evidence in every direction, forever. Final chapter. 20 years of silence. It's been over 20 years. No body, no confirmed sighting, no confession, no arrest. Maura Murray's father spent years searching these woods himself, shovel in hand, refusing to accept the silence as an answer. Her sister has spoken publicly, insisting the truth is still out there, buried under 2 decades of cold trails and half-memories. Every few years, a new lead surfaces, a tip, a psychic claim, a supposed sighting in another state. Each one is investigated, each one goes nowhere. What makes this case different isn't just the mystery, it's the impossibility of it. A crash site with no blood, a locked car with no driver, a scent trail that ends at the edge of a road like it was erased on purpose. Somewhere between that tree on Route 112 and whatever came after, Maura Murray crossed a line most missing persons cases never do, from found eventually to gone completely. Cases like this don't just haunt investigators, they haunt the road itself. Locals still talk about that stretch of 112 in a lower voice. Some say they won't drive it after dark. Maybe that's superstition. Or maybe it's the only honest reaction to a case that broke every rule about how people disappear. So we're left with the same question the responding officer must have asked himself, standing beside that empty locked car in the freezing dark 20 years ago. Where did she go, in 7 minutes, in the middle of nowhere, in the dead of winter? If you have a theory, we want to hear it. Because somewhere out there, someone might still hold the piece that finally makes this puzzle whole.